Hey everybody, it's Mark, Colorado Sasquatch Research. Today is March 20th, 2017. I'm having terrible with the date today. Anyways, we are back out in our hot zone today. As many of our followers have been following us know that we have been showing really some dramatic caves in our area. This is an area that we've been directed to come to and visit today and spend a little time. Some information has just recently, in the past couple days, come to pass for us about this area. We received some information that tragedy has happened in this park, and the Sasquatch that I were dealing with for the past 7 years, they've starved to death. And there's one left. There's one here. Now, how we came about that information is kind of controversial to some. We'll talk about it at a later date. Either way, for people out there, if you ever heard the term elephant's graveyard. Now, an elephant's graveyard in wildlife biology, people who study elephants believe that certain clans of elephants, the older elephants or sick elephants, elephants that are getting ready to die, will separate themselves from the rest of the clan and go to a specific place to die. Certain people that study elephants in the wild in Africa have noticed that the bones that they find gathered, huge die-offs as they call them, were actually older elephants that had separated themselves and traveled to a location, laid down and died with their ancestors or their other elephants that died there. And it is known as the elephant's graveyard. So the information that we received is that this canyon, this area that we're working in, is known as an elephant's graveyard. And this is interesting. Another thing that we learned is that Bigfoot, especially in this environment, in our environment, as this may not apply to everybody, but it applies to us, that they don't bury their dead, that they have what are known as elephant graveyards. And we came over to this area because this is one cave where I would know. I've had lots of activity. Just down here is that huge den that we have shown before in our videos. A massive den. I may try and get down there real quick just to give a peek at it. But because this new information that we came across, this elephant's graveyard, is what is happening in Colorado, in this location, is that the activity is probably going to die off. What happened and what we've been told is that over the winter, there was the Sasquatch died. They died of starvation. Now, that's kind of hard for us to believe because there is a lot of small game, things like that. But obviously, whoa, not enough. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Or a gunshot way off in the distance. Anyways, so this cave right here, I've had activity out here, and it's a nice cave. Actually, it goes into this canyon wall, and if you know, this is kind of spooky. These two big rocks probably weigh 1,000 pounds apiece, have been placed over the top. This rock, now I never had the guts to go climb up in there. That's the thing. Now Susan's taken some for scale to show my size standing up there and so forth. But this is what we are doing now with Colorado Sasquatch Research. Now that we have this type of information, we know that we could be sitting on a gold mine here if it is true about an elephant's graveyard and how Bigfoots work. So there's a cave somewhere out of the thousands of caves that we cross through. There's a cave that the bones where they retreat to when they die, when they have die-offs, and but they don't actually bury their dead. Like I said, we'll get into that later, what I'm talking about and how we came across this information, but it all makes sense. And it's kind of heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking. Starvation is a thing that happened to Plains Indians. As we know, the Aztecs and others left. People have left because of lack of food. So this cave here, anyways, goes into the side of this cliff. It tunnels around that way and it tunnels around that corner in there. And it goes down into the earth. We are not cavers, so we're not going to go too far, but I want to kind of give you just a look in here. This is really cool. No petroglyphs or anything, but you can see in there. You can cuddle up in there. It's a nice spot. Winds around to the back that way and this way. And you can actually get back behind here, behind this rock. Kind of curves back there. It's cool. Nice room though. Nice room. This is a Sasquatch. Now what we're talking about is archaeology. What we're talking about is if there is an elephant graveyard in this park, it's going to be in a place like this. And that is what kind of we were told, is that they huddled, they go to the back of a cave, and that's where they go to die. When they have tragedies, apocalyptic events that happened, is what we were told, that they all starved to death but one. This one Sasquatch that is in this park has gone mad because of it, because of what happened. It's lost its mind. Its whole clan died, family. And kind of ties in with the pictures that we've been showing of the big black guy, Shadow. It's all tied in with it. Whoa. I just heard a whoop down in there. Yeah, it came out of the bottom of it in there. It goes whoop. So we're not only here hoping to talk out loud and tell the guy it's going to be okay. He's got to get himself up. He's got to get to where he needs to get to, which is probably down by Monument. So we're going to continue working these little caves, looking. We're going to try and make it over today, back to the cave where I showed that's about a mile down, where I had the little black thing or whatever. Now this area right here is no-go for humans. They even have a sign posted, they don't want you back here, because I feel that we've felt for a long time the rangers know the footies are here, so they've reserved an area for them that humans can't go, like I said. So look that up, everybody. Google that, elephant graveyard. It's something that we're looking at for right now, looking for bones. If we can come across that, it would be groundbreaking, of course, if you could get carcasses. But that's what we believe is happening, and so we're going to stay on these. Anyways, those other two caves, the three rocks that we showed in a set of pictures that we took a few weeks ago, we're going to head down that way. It's going to take us about an hour to head north through all of this to get up to show that caves. We'll probably come from the top again and try and find a way down. See, there's ways down, but it ain't always easy, as you can see. So anyways, this is the cave that I finally had the guts to get in and look. Like I said, it winds down there and around back behind there, and who knows what's in there. We're not going to risk it today, but this is one cave we believe is used by our clan, and so that'll be a first video for March 20th, 2017. Colorado Sasquatch Research. Whoa. And Susan Crone back in the forest again today.